What's good, family? So I remember this one time I went to go get my astrology reading, my chart, whatever it's called. I'm not too versed in that, but I remember I was speaking to the lady that did the reading for me, and she was like, I came back to learn how to tap into my feminine energy more. And I had to pause real quick, like, hold on, time out. I'm a grown ass man. Like, it's purely masculine energy over here. So I was really triggered, bothered by this. Like, hold on, what's she talking about, right? And this is due to my ignorance, my misunderstanding and not really tapping in to learning more. So after, the conversation, after, working through my trigger and tapping in with some of the people that guide me, I found out more about feminine energy. Because at first I thought, like, the masculine and feminine is about roles and about gender and things like that. But I learned it's about energy, right? So one of the things that stood out for me was creativity. I'm like, hold on, like, creativity. They say creativity is feminine. So I'm like, oh, how many creative people do I look up to? So the two people that I looked up to when I was younger stood out to me was 50 and Jay-Z. Rappers dominated the early 2000s and things like that. First person album I ever bought in my life was 50's album, Get Rich or Die Trying. I was playing that every day, turning up, blasting that in the house, right? Had it on the little, what's the CD? Put the CD in the CD player. Y'all remember them old joints? We was walking around with the bulky joints. Now we got the phones and all of that, streaming everything. But I had the 50 album, right? So I'm sitting there thinking about it like, yo, 50, he had to tap into creativity to create this album, to create a classic album. And I doubt as many people walking around this earth and say like, yo, like 50 Get Rich or Die Trying album wasn't a classic, right? Then we have Jay-Z. Jay-Z created multiple classic albums, multiple great albums. Did his thing, creativity. 50 with Power Universe. Yes, he's sitting down with other great minds. You get what I'm saying? But that creativity to even allow himself to even create something like that where it has millions, like he basically took over Stars. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people tap in with Stars to watch Power. You see a lot of, like, on my timeline, a lot of people tapping in with Power. That took creativity. Jay-Z, if he not 100 millionaire, multi-millionaire, a billionaire. You get what I'm saying? And that takes creativity. Along with action, but creativity is what really got them, what separated them from other people. So when I looked at this, I'm like, why would I stop myself from tapping into creativity? And then I had to ask myself, okay, what would hinder me from tapping into creativity? Oh, the feminine governs, to my understanding, the feminine governs the heart space. Oh, as a man, I was taught, shut down on that heart space. You know what I'm saying? Everything got to be logical. Everything got to be mental. You can't have emotions and things like that. The only emotions that we as men, to my understanding, to my experience, the only emotion we was able to display without being considered weak was anger. So I had to learn, and I had to see like, oh, in order for me to go deeper with creativity, was I had to go to that heart space and release the judgment that, oh, tapping into the heart space, man, I was weak. Nah, I mean, listen, if I could walk around this world and be able to solidify, to impact people, to solidify generational wealth for my family, you get what I'm saying? Go on trips, move how I want to move, and things like that, because I tapped into the heart space, and be considered weak. I'd rather do that than be sitting around miserable, angry, depressed, sad, feeling like I'm locked up. I'm out here walking around free, but I'm locked up. I'm all caught up in my head. You get what I'm saying? And being called strong. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I see how like society has really helped, keep us in balance, where we focus mostly on the masculine and masculine is being dominant. But for us men, like, if we want to take ourselves to the next level, if we want to consider ourselves divine masculine, we have to step into our feminine energy. And it's not, let's be clear, it's not a gender, it's not role. Really tap in, go look up, okay, what is feminine energy? And then you're going to get a deeper perspective on it that might shift the way you think, the way you operate, and have you tap into a new space. All right, family, I hope y'all appreciate this video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share with y'all friends, hit the notification bells. Peace.